Welcome student. Today again I am going to continue this chapter 4 subtraction. In previous video students I have explained how to do the subtraction with three different methods, and today I am going to explain the subtraction facts. Subtraction facts, they are called the properties also of subtraction. Let's discuss the first one. When 0 is subtracted from a number, gives the same number, or we can say the number itself. So this is the first subtraction fact or the first property. Let's take an example. 29, when 0 is subtracted, here 0 is subtracted from a number and here number is 29. When 0 is subtracted from any number, gives the same number. So this is the answer here as it is, right? Second one is, when a number is subtracted from itself, gives 0. Let's take one example for this. 1 minus 1, when the same number is subtracted from itself, the answer is always 0, whether it is a small number or a big number. Here 35 minus 35, so 0. So this is the second fact. Let's come to the third one. Subtracting 10 from a number. This we can do in column way also, but sometimes we have to do the oral calculations or mentally we have to subtract the numbers. In that case we have to know this property. The digit on the ones place remains the same, while digit in the tens place decreased by 1. So let's take an example. Here the number is 27 minus 10. Directly I have to know the answer without doing any calculation. So what is the way? This is the ones number. So what is the step here? The digit on the ones place remains the same. So ones place is same, right? And the number which is on the tens place is decreased by 1. Decreased by 1 means minus 1 from this number. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Let's take one more example. Suppose your question is this time this. 19 minus 10. Here the ones place is 9. Write 9 as it is. Now 1. 1 decreased by 1. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. This is the question. Let's take one more example, like 54 minus 10. What is the answer here? This is the ones place, right? Ones place as it is. And this is 5, decreased 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now student, the next topic is how to subtract two numbers with the help of counting back. Yesterday we have learned 2-3 methods of subtraction two numbers, of taking subtraction or taking difference of two numbers. Again this method is there for you just to subtract two numbers, but this is a counting back number. This counting back you have already learned in your previous class, like 100, 99, 98, 97, like this. So you have to counting back. But for that there are following steps. Let's read out the steps, and according to the steps we have to solve the question. Let's see what is the first step here. Start by writing the bigger number 43 on the right hand side. 43, the bigger number, whatever the bigger number given in the question. So here my question is 43 minus 16. So 43 is the bigger number. So we have to write this bigger number on the right hand side, like here, and make a box on it. Done. The first step is done. Then draw as many lines as the smaller number 16. Smaller number is 16. You have to start making lines in opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? Now second step is also done. Count back from 43 by writing numbers below the lines. You have to start counting from 43 and you have to write numbers also. 43, now 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28 and 27. Fine. Now stop when you reach the last line. So I reached the last line, and this last line is, and this number is having 27. So the last number that you write is the difference. So here, what is the difference now? 43 minus 16. The last number, the last line is the answer, 27. So this is the method of subtracting two numbers with the help of counting back. Right, student? Now student, here is another method of subtraction to number. This is the fifth method. First method is by drawing object, by drawing slanting lines, by drawing dots and counting back. And this is the fifth method of subtracting any two number, or take the difference between any two numbers. So let's see how to do the subtraction on hopping line. Student, this hopping line we have already learned in chapter addition. This is the same hopping line, but the difference is that in addition, when we use the hopping line, we move from left to right. But here, when we use the hopping line, we start hopping from right to left, because this is subtraction. We are decreasing, we are taking away something from someone. So again, here the few steps are there. First step is, of course, you have to draw the hop line. But what are the steps? Write the bigger number on the right hand side of the hopping line. So this is the question, 54 minus 30. So here 54 is the bigger number and here is the solution. So first I draw my hopping line. The right hand side is this. I just write 54 here and make a circle on this. Right? Done? Now make a circle. I make the circle also. Second, expand the smaller number. 30. This is a 30. You can expand this number like this. 10 plus 10 plus 10, or sometimes if 15 is there, so you can write 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You can also expand in 1 form, in 2 form, or in 5 form, or in 10 form, right? According to the question, you can make the expansion, you can split the number. Now start making hopping arrows from right to left. The first is make an arrow of 10. But this time, students, arrow is moving from right to left, and here I have to minus 10. I have to write minus 10 here, because we are subtracting a number, and we have already learned how to subtract orally any number, 10 from any number. So directly the ones place is as it is and decrease one place, 44. Again one more arrow is there of same distance. This is again minus 10. When I subtract 10 from 44, the answer is 34. One more hopping arrow is here. This is again of same distance, because 10 plus 10 plus 10 is there, minus 10. Now when we subtract 10 from 24, it becomes 34, it becomes 24. So now I make the arrows. Now circle the last number you reach. Expansion is of 10 plus 10 plus 10. I make the 3 arrows on the opposite direction. Now my expansion is also done. So this is the last number that I have reached after making the hopping arrows on the hopping line. So your answer is 24. Circle the last number you reach, and this last number is the difference of two numbers. Right, student? So this is the steps. You have this steps only for your explanation. You have to do only this much. Expansion is required. You can write this one. The question is there. Expand the numbers and do the question here. Right, student? Okay, student, now I want to take one more example to explain this hopping line. Now this time my number is 37 minus 14. So let's do the solution here. This 14 is the bigger number is 37. And smaller is 17. 14. So split this number. This is 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is the expansion. Let's draw the hopping line here. 37 in this direction. This is a bigger number. Now the first hop is of 10. This is a bigger number like this. Minus 10. Again use the properties of subtraction 10 from any number. Directly I know this is 27. Now the hopping arrows is of 1 number. So it is smaller hopping arrow like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? Write minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now 27 minus 1 is 26. Okay, 26 minus 1 is 25. 25 minus 1 is 24, and 24 minus 1 is 23. So the last number I reach is 23. So answer is 37 minus 14 is 23. I hope you understand this topic, how to do the subtraction on a hopping line. Thank you, students. This is for the today's session. Enjoy the session. I think you enjoy all the sessions, revising all the topics that I explained here. Thank you, students.